The January transfer window is closing fast, and the rumour mill is in overdrive. But forget the noise. Today, we are taking you straight into the truth behind the headlines. Is Cole Palmer really heading to Manchester United? Is there any chance Arsenal will pull off a last-minute signing? And which shock deals are quietly brewing behind the curtain? Stay tuned, because what happens in the next 48 hours could shift the balance of power in the Premier League title race and beyond. This is your Transfer News Live update, and what we're about to uncover might surprise you. Let's jump straight into the biggest shock rumour of the week: Cole Palmer to Manchester United. When this story broke, fans across social media went into meltdown. Could United really be moving for Chelsea's breakout star, just 6 months after he made the switch from Manchester City? It sounds wild, and that's because it probably is. Here's the full story. Cole Palmer has been nothing short of a revelation at Chelsea. Since joining the Blues for around £40 million in the summer, Palmer has quickly become a fan favourite, thanks to his creativity, confidence, and clutch performances. With Chelsea's attack struggling for consistency, Palmer has been one of the few shining lights, putting in mature displays far beyond his 21 years. So why would Chelsea even consider selling him? Well, according to reports from tabloids late this week, Manchester United were monitoring Palmer's situation, amid whispers that the player was unhappy with life at Stamford Bridge. The logic was that United, in transition under Ineos and Sir Jim Ratcliffe, were eyeing long-term attackers, and Palmer, a Mancunian by birth, might be lured by a return home. But here's where the truth emerges. Chelsea's newly appointed head coach, Liam Rosenior, wasted no time in shutting down the narrative. Speaking in his latest press conference, Rosenior described the speculation around Palmer as nonsense, going on to declare that Palmer is not only happy at the club, he's central to their long-term rebuild. Let's remember, Chelsea's transfer model under Todd Boehly involves signing young talents on long contracts, building for future profit and development. Selling Palmer now, especially to a top-4 rival, would go against everything their new regime stands for. Sources close to the club suggest that the Palmer to United links were nothing more than agent-fueled noise, perhaps designed to leverage a contract update or just stir interest. And from United's end? While the Red Devils are interested in long-term forward options, their January focus is more towards trimming the squad than making blockbuster signings. That brings us to one more point: money. United's current financial fair play situation doesn't allow for a major incoming like Palmer in January. Their priorities remain sorting out the futures of Sancho, Greenwood, and fringe midfielders. A bid for someone like Palmer would be aimed more at the summer, and even then, it would come with major obstacles. So while the idea of Palmer lighting it up at Old Trafford may excite some fantasy football brains, in reality, don't expect this one to go anywhere, at least not this season. Now, heading over to North London, all eyes are on Arsenal. With just days remaining in the January window, Gunners fans are asking, will Mikel Arteta make a last-minute move to boost the title charge? Let's break it down. Arsenal have had a relatively quiet window so far. No surprise signings, few whispers of major outgoings. But behind the scenes, there's been plenty of strategic movement. Sources close to the club say Arsenal are actively monitoring opportunities, especially for a midfield reinforcement or a rotational striker, but are refusing to panic buy, a policy Arteta and Edu have followed strictly in recent years. Currently sitting just a few points behind leaders Liverpool and Manchester City, Arsenal know that one right signing could make all the difference, especially after suffering key injuries in December. The likes of Thomas Partey remain out, while Declan Rice is being practically overused. The name that's reportedly gained traction internally is Martin Zubimendi of Real Sociedad, though a January deal is considered tricky due to his release clause and mid-season timing. Douglas Luiz of Aston Villa was also on the radar, but Unai Emery has reiterated Villa have zero intention of selling while they're competing for top 4. So what are the chances of a surprise signing? Well, here's what's emerged. According to insiders at London Coney, Arsenal's internal transfer deadline is set for Sunday night, 2 days before the official January window closes. Why? Because the club want to avoid last-minute chaos and believe their preparation should lead to well-planned, early moves. If no value opens up by then, it's likely Arsenal will wait until the summer, continuing their frugal approach in the market. The only exception would be a loan opportunity, ideally someone young, dynamic, and Premier League ready. No panic, no splashing cash for the tabloids. On the outgoings front, there's more action. Emile Smith-Rowe is attracting serious interest, with West Ham and Brighton both interested in a loan deal. Smith Rowe is believed to want first-team minutes ahead of Euro 2024, and Arsenal are open to letting him leave, provided the loan terms are right. Meanwhile, Cedric Soares could depart to Turkey, and defender Jakub Kiwior has attracted inquiries from Serie A. However, Arsenal are reluctant to weaken their defensive depth mid-season unless replacements are secured, which seems unlikely at this stage. All signs point toward a relatively calm end to the window for Arsenal, unless the perfect domino falls at the right time. Bullseye summary: Arsenal's strategy is clear: quality over quantity. A deal may still happen, but only if it's the right fit. The club's internal transfer deadline? Sunday night. After that, it's full focus on the title run-in. And there you have it. The truth behind the Cole Palmer Man United rumours, and the inside scoop on Arsenal's transfer strategy in the final days of the window. Explosion symbol, let us know your thoughts in the comments. Should United actually try to sign Cole Palmer in the summer? Should Arsenal push for another midfielder or forward before the deadline? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss a beat in the world of football transfers. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.